Hey guys, I'm back, and this part of the whole thing is going to be, I hope you guys watch part 1 and 2. Um why why do things have to grasp my attention like this? I guess it's a picture of maybe Sitting Bull when he was young. Go look at that later or whatever. But anyways, okay, so this is Sitting Bull's mom here, and this, we're not gonna go there right now. um Let me see. Oh, okay. Mm. So this is Sitting Bull's mom right here. Just to get off track for a second so we can then get back on. Um, a lot of times they take and put wigs on indigenous people if they were having kinky curly hair, or if they were having an afro or whatever. They would put wigs on the heads. Um, there's somebody on my Facebook page that somebody was telling me a couple weeks ago that she did something on the fact of that, but I have, because I had found a couple of images. I'm like, these is wigs on these baby. It was little kids, and I was like, these are wigs on these kids' heads. And then I started to notice that it was a trend. So I'm going to show you how you can kind of tell. Right here, I wear wigs. I wore wigs. Nowadays, I just usually wear curly wigs, but I don't wear like straight hair anymore. But we can all tell that this is a wig on this woman's head. And I guess this is her. And we can all see how dark her skin is. And then let's just say, I never, went past looking at him, his dad, and what he did or whatever. But I guess that her name is, come on. Um, Her name was Her Holy Door. Now, I know we're not really talking about Eve, I don't think. But a Sitting Bull mother has the name because back in the days, or I know we're not talking about Adam or anything to do with the beginning, okay? But it says that because back in the day, people used to name their children how they are and how they will be. So one door is open, another one closes. Let's see. Parents ain't purple of this. Okay. So I want to show you how I can see a big difference. This is Sitting Bull. His hair is kind of thick. I mean, you can kind of see what it looked like right up in here. It's kind of matted and tangled or whatever here. But you can see the woman that has been given to him. I'm thinking this is maybe one of his wives. He had one called Light Hair, he had a couple different ones. But again, Sitting Bull, the mother, if you look into her face and her eyes, she even still has, she doesn't really have a Asian eyes here. But I don't know who this is. You can see this Siberian kind of look, and then you can see like straight Siberian, Chinese, Eurasian, Russian, something-ish. And then the baby, you can see how from now on, if this is his seed, it won't look like him anymore. So, but you can see how her hair looked like a wig, and this hair kind of just look okay. But for sure, this woman is not wearing a wig. This is her regular hair. And I can't really see up in here. But here, you can also tell right here that is something that might be a little bit not right. So let me see. Okay, I just want to show you guys a couple things. This says these are Crow Scouts play a part in Little um, Bighorn Battle. They don't necessarily tell you right here what part they did play, but as you can see, he has more Caucasian-y this day and age. If he mixed with a Caucasian woman or something, so-called, his next generation would not have any real features of the originals or any of the features that one would think he would have. This guy here, I can tell that this is maybe an original, but again, we're saying that when Israel went wrong, when the brothers started fighting against brothers, and they started to form confederates with other nations in order to fight against each other, and this is where all this stuff is coming from. Drama is created, and the problem started within the nations. So again, we can see here, you can see what you're seeing, and you can see what you're seeing. So these is more what, like, so look at the people that are talking about, they think they know what happened here, and the people that actually, how they look that were actually there. Again, look at the way the people look that was actually there. Mm, here, really thick. Here, oh, and here. So you can slow it down, pause it, whatever you want to do. And then I just want to say, like, even why wouldn't we learn this history uh, of Wakan? We'll just say, we're just gonna call him Wakan. Okay. Um, again, for the great spirit or a great mystery, Wakantinka. That's what they saying is spelled, like Wakatinka. Wakantinka. Um, it means, it's also known as the divine spirit, the divine, the sacred. um Wakan is thought of the creator of the world or universe, believed to be the all providing one. So why would this be Sitting Bull's father's name? So therefore, there's something that goes within the bloodline of these people, something that is a mystery. That is like what's going on right now with the people that are waking up. So um, let's see. They tear their own flesh because they believe their bodies are the only thing that is truly theirs. So it is just an honorable sacrifice, the only way to appease the gods or spirits. Okay, so this is talking about Mesoamerican. The creator God. Native Americans pray to the one God anywhere they want. They do not have churches or synagogues. Um, and see, that reminds me too when it says that they are those who say they are Jews, but they are not. They are the synagogue of Satan. I'm just saying. So answer the worship or Wakan. I heard that most pray to God. Okay, the Plains Indians believed in a great God. The Sioux called the God Wakan, meaning the Great Spirit. The Plains believe all animals, plants, trees, stones, clouds, past possess spirits, and that the earth was the mother of all these spirits, and that they could be prayed to. But now NASA's making their own clouds, so I wouldn't know which ones are the right ones or which ones are the wrong ones. Well, I can see them, but most people won't be able to see the difference. What are the Sioux religious beliefs? They had their own special god called Wakan, and the happy hunting ground was the heaven. The Sioux Indians did not worship anyone. They also have traditional language to go along with whatever. Native American gods, okay, the Great Spirit, the Kichik something to me, or the Great Headman. Okay. You get the gist of it. Read the facts. Wakan Tinka, or it says Tonka to me, but our legendary mythology encyclopedia used to teach research kids, kids, pagans, believers, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. The Sioux called Wakan the Great Spirit, the mystery. Thousands of years, the Native American thrived in North America, were spiritual people. I'm just going to go through all this first, and then we're going to go into the scripture if you guys stood around long enough to do so. Okay. We already kind of read through this about Sitting Bull. We already read this. That's the same thing. Okay. They had their own special god called Waka Tanka, and the happy hunting ground where there was their heaven. Okay. Oh, was their heaven. They believed that everything was sacred, from the largest mountain to the smallest plant and animal. The Sioux tribe believed in the shaman or medicine man. His role was to show the boys turning into men their grown-up name by reading their vision and hallucinations. See, these are, I think, key factors that are missing, that the actual religion has, in the church, has ripped indigenous aboriginal people from, and even have you afraid to go back into it. But where would you even start? Because somebody else is even are taking your place, and they are using watered down versions of that right now. And you would think if they still really had the power, if they were the real people, they would be able to conjure up something that would be able to fix things, or to be able to heal the land, or the people of the soil or whatnot. So the way they got their visions was by going for days with no eating. So kind of just sounds like fasting. They also communicated with the spirits and cured illness. The medicine wheel symbolizes the belief is that the shape of the wheel represents the circle of life and death, which is considered never ending, and most importantly represented the Great Spirit and the grandfather. So our Father, who aren't in heaven or art whatever. Hey, if heaven is the grounds, then maybe. Who knows? Importantly, represents the Great Spirit and the grandfather. The medicine wheel was also used as by a holy or medicine man. The scalp dance was a victory dance performed after the great victory to celebrate and thank the spirits for their help. We don't do that anymore, do we? So it's kind of like we lost our place. And that's what one of the Lord gods, or one of the gods in the Bible, specifically said that he would do, was make them forget. But then there's another God in there, since a lot of people don't think that there's more than one, that says that he's going to make them remember. So the buffalo dance was when they would perform the dance to get the spirits. Okay, the sun dance was used to get help or guidance from the spirit world. It was believed that the more you hurt yourself, the more the spirit would look upon the tribe with pleasure. Okay. Wakantanka is the Sioux name for the Great Spirit or the mystery. Okay. They always trying to change the pronunciation, change the wording, change it all, but its meaning also is the divine, the sacred. Wakantanka is the thought of the creator of the world or universe, believed to be the all-providing one. The spirit is paid reverence as providing for the needs of everyone. This reverence is displayed when the people honor the four directions of the wind, huh? Well, it don't say the wind. I just threw that in. The sun, the mother, the earth, and the fellow man, because these are Wakantanka's creations. When honoring them, people honor the spirit of Wakantanka, which resides within each of them. The American Indians or natives does not attempt to describe the great power that created all because it is a mystery. They advise, leave it alone. No one describes such vast mystery. They don't tell you because they don't know. The real people that's experiencing this is the originals, period. In my eyes, they don't know about this. Is why everything is just oral and just, oh, my grandfather told me. No, listen, those are not the originals. They have the basis of the story, just like we've been given in school about Sitting Bull, but it never went into details about all this other stuff that I never heard about that I'm just now finding out just now within the past 24 hours. So I don't know, y'all. It just irritates me a little bit. Okay. Walking, holy, sacred, powerful, mysterious. Walking means energy, vibration, y'all. It implies the teaching that creation has the power to give life and take it away. Christians understood this word to mean something sacred. The walking man is one who is wise. It is one who knows the spirits. It is one who has power with the spirits. It is one who communicates with the spirits. It is one who can do strange things. A walking man knows things that the people do not know. He knows the ceremonies and the songs. He can tell the people what their vision means. He can tell the people what the spirit wishes them to do. He can tell what is to be done in the future. He can talk with the animals and with the trees and with the stones. He can talk with everything on earth. Wakin Pa or P. All things that is above mankind. All things that are above mankind. Mankind is kind of like a man. Is it man or just kind of like a man? The spirits are Wakin Pa. The being that governs things are Wakin Pa. Wakin Pa have power over everything on the earth. Everything is on the earth. You at the bottom. Everything is on top of you. With the pyramid, everything is on top of you. That's why that eye at the top is on top of you. And I'm not telling you I know exactly what that eye means. This kind of look like the all-seeing eye if you really want to think about it. I'm not telling you if it's good or bad or whatever, but I'm just telling you are under and everything else is on top of you. Foreigners that come here is on top of you. You're at the bottom. But you in church and you believe in the God that the way that they showed you how. And this is why we have not moved one pinch. Okay? They watch mankind all the time. They control everything that mankind does. See? And don't that God say he can, a particular God says that he can do this, giveth and take it away? Mankind should please them in all things. Mankind should ask them for what they wish. Mankind should think of Wakin Pa as they think of their fathers and mothers. But you don't think nothing of the earth. They here running over the earth. They're using all their tools and weapons against you low key. Anything that has birth must have death. The Wakin has no birth and it has no death. The spirit, the ghost, the familiar man are not, and this is why they took you away from this and gave you that figure Jesus or that story of Jesus being the savior and being the one, but that one God said that he is the all. So I just don't know how that really contradicts itself. And y'all can lie if you want to, but in the Black community, people basically have replaced God with Jesus. And that was never told for you to do that way. Whether you see it that way or not, think about what you do, how you say it, and what you think. That's what you have done. It even made Christians think that the only way you're going to go to heaven is if you admit that Jesus was the son of whatever and all this other stuff. So I'm not against the talkings of Jesus, because that teaches me to look at things in a different factor. So I'm not upset about it, but I'm just telling you that I think that people have been misled. Animals may be Wakan. Things that do not live may be Wakan. When anything is food, it is Wakan because it makes life. When anything is medicine, it is Wakan because it keeps life in the body. When anything is hard to understand, it is Wakan because mankind does not know what it is. And this is why nobody will admit. I never seen anybody, but we're all on this awakening here. But nobody that is not of a darker view talks about the fact that black people were already here. Nobody talks about any, they try to act, there's a couple guys that, show that things have been wronged towards us, but there's nobody that's actually bringing information and digging like we are, because they don't have that. So anything that is used in a ceremony and a song, Wakan, because it should not be used for anything else. Little children are Wakan because they do not speak. Crazy people are Wakan because Wakan are in them. Anything that is very old is Wakan because no one knows when it is made. Anything, because no one knows when it was made. So these people try to put these dates on stuff, but I don't trust it. Anyone with great power is Wakan because the Wakan helped them. The song of the ceremonies of the Angolas are Wakan because they belong to Wakan. A very old man and a very old woman is Wakan because they know many things. The spirits, every man is Wakan, and the ghost of is Wakan. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna stop there. We'll do the rest in a minute. What I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is stop this video and come back with another one. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'll be back soon.